Thought we were doing solid.
Good morning, friends. How's everyone doing today?
I'm doing fantastic.
Good morning.
That's great. Does everyone remember what a number talk is from last week's number talk?
I do not.
Okay, so a number talk is a mental math strategy that we're going to be using to be solving our addition equations today. And I want you guys to think of different ways that you can solve these. So when I put up the first equation, I want you to put a thumb up to your chest whenever you figure out a way to solve it, okay? So our first one is going to be 38 plus 39. And I want you to put a thumb up to your chest whenever you have a way, okay? Allie. I'm going to go ahead and write down your name so we'll know that this is Allie's way. Okay. And how did you solve this? What did you get?
I got 77 as the answer.
Okay, and can you tell me how you got to 77?
Yes. I added 1 to 39 to get 40. And since I added 1, I'll have to subtract 1 from 38
Okay.
to get 37. And then I do 40 plus 37 to get 77.
Okay. Brandon, do you agree with Allie's way?
I do agree, but I did it a different way.
Okay, how did you do it?
So I added the 8 and the 9 to get 17. And then I added the 30s.
When you say you added the 30s.
The 30 from each number,
Okay.
yes. To get 60.
Okay.
And then added 60 plus 17 to get 77.
Okay. So you and Allie both got 77, but you did it in different ways. London, do you agree with Brandon's and Allie's strategy?
Yes, I did what Brandon did.
You did what Brandon did?
Exactly.
You did it exactly like Brandon? Okay. That's cool. Okay, so let's look at our second equation. And whenever you have a way, put a thumb to your chest. London, can you
Okay,
explain your strategy to me?
I looked at the first number, which was 57,
Okay.
and let me think. I added 3 to the 57 from the 49.
Okay, what did you get when you did 57 plus 3?
I got 106 as my answer.
Okay, so could you explain more about your strategy and tell me how you got to 106?
Basically what I did was I took 3 from the 49,
Okay.
so I got 46, and then I added that 3 to 57, and that made it a 60.
Okay.
So I added the 60 plus the 46, so I got 106.
Okay, so Brandon, do you think that you could repeat London's strategy?
Yes. So she added 3 to 57 to get her benchmark number of 60, and then took the 3 that she used for the 57 and subtracted it from the 49 to get 46, and then she added her two results to get 106.
Okay, so I noticed that you used benchmark numbers. That's one of our vocabulary words that we learned last week. And if anyone doesn't remember, benchmark numbers are also known as friendly numbers. So friendly numbers are when we make an easier number end in 0. Does everyone remember that? Okay, great. Alrighty. Allie, did you solve this problem a different way?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell me how you solved?
I added 1 to 49 to get 50. And then I subtracted 1 from 57 to get 56. And then I added those two numbers together.
When you say you added those two numbers together, which ones do you mean?
50 plus 56.
50 plus 56. And what does that equal?
106.
106. Okay. So I noticed that you and London have the same answer of 106. You just used a different strategy. So Brandon, did you do the equation either of these ways, or did you do a different way?
I did it differently.
You did it differently.
I
Okay. Can you tell me how you did it?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
So I added the 9 and the 7.
Let's write your name down. 9 plus 7.
is 16.
Okay.
I added the 50 and the 40 to get 90. And I added the 90 and the 16 to get 106.
Okay. Has anyone revised their thinking after hearing Brandon's strategy or someone else's strategy, or do you have the same way of thinking? Or can you see it in Brandon's way? Okay, let's move on to the next one. And I'm going to give you some time to think about this one because this one's a bit larger. Put a thumb up to your chest when you're ready. Okay, Brandon, how did you solve this problem?
Okay, so I took the 8s and added them together, so 8 plus 8 to get 16.
Okay.
And then I added the 60 and the 30 to get 90. And I added the 90 and the 16 to get 106.
Do you notice anything similar about this problem from the last problem?
It has the same answer.
It has the same answer. And Brandon, do you notice anything different, do you notice anything similar that you did from the last problem and this problem?
Yes, I got the benchmark number of 90.
That's right. And I love that use of vocabulary right there. Okay. So, London, did you solve this any differently?
Yes, I did.
Can you explain?
Instead of adding the 60 and the 30 together like Brandon did, I took 2 from the 38, and that gave me 36. And then I added that 2 that I took to the 68, and it gave me 70. And then I added the 36 and the 70 together, and I got 106.
Okay. Allie, do you agree with London's strategy?
Yes.
Okay, why do you agree?
Because she took away 2 from 38 to get 36. And since she subtracted 2 on one side, she has to add 2 on the other. So she added 2 to 68 to get 70. And then she added 36 plus 70 together to get 106.
Okay, London, do you agree that's what you did?
That's exactly what I did.
Okay, and Brandon, do you think you can add anything on to London's strategy?
I suppose that she could do it the other way and subtract 2 from 68 and then add the 2 to the 38 to get 40
Okay.
and 66.
Yeah. London, do you think that you could do it that way as well?
Yes, I do think
Okay.
I can do it that way.
Alrighty, and then here is one of our last problems. So I want you guys to take a moment with this one because this one's pretty big. So just think about it and put your thumb up to your chest whenever you're ready. Allie, what did you get as your answer for this one?
I got 398.
Okay, and then can you tell me how you got there?
I added 1 to 199 to get 200.
Okay.
And then I subtracted 1 from 199 to get 198.
Okay.
And then I added 200 plus 198 to get 398.
London, do you agree with Allie's strategy?
Yes, I do. I did the exact same thing.
You did the exact same thing. So, Brandon, do you think that you could add on to what Allie said?
No, I think she did very well.
Okay. Did anyone solve this problem differently?
I did.
Okay. Brandon, tell me how you solved this.
So I added 1 to 199 to get 200. And then I added 1 to the other 199 to get 200. And then I added the 200s together to get 400. And then I subtracted 2.
You subtracted 2 from what?
The 400.
Okay.
To get 390.
And you got 398. So you got the same thing. Allie, can you tell me more about Brandon's strategy?
No, it kind of confused me.
It kind of confused you. Okay, Brandon, can you turn and talk with your partner, Allie, and tell her how you solve this problem and talk to her about your strategy?
Yes. So basically, I added 1 to both 199s, both sides, to make them benchmark numbers of 200.
Mm-hmm.
And then since I added 1 to both, that 1 plus 1 equals 2. And I subtracted the 2 from the 400 that I got, and it equals 398.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
It does.
Does that help you revise your thinking a bit?
It does.
Okay, so guys, I want to ask you one more question. Going back to the 57 plus 49 here. 57 plus 49. What did we do to the 57? What was Allie's way? Whenever she did 49 plus 1 to get 50, and 57 minus 1 to get 56, what was she doing to these numbers?
She was breaking them down.
She's breaking them down. So could you think of another word for breaking them down?
Decomposing.
Decomposing, and that's going to be our last vocabulary word of the day. So decomposing is breaking apart a number. So if you remember, Allie took apart the 57, 50, and 7. Right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alrighty, guys. So today we learned how to decompose and how to make a friendly number, also known as a
benchmark number.
A benchmark number. Okay, so in our lesson today, we learned how important it is to listen to each other's strategies because, as you can see, there's so many different ways that we can solve these problems. So I'm proud of the work that you guys did today. Kiss your brains. Good job.